Stay calm. Don't make rash decisions. Please do not communicate with a threat actor. We have some threat actors that have gotten really bold. Most ransom notes show up on the computer screen of your IT team. There is one ransomware gang out there that will send ransom notes to every printer in your company and keep hitting print over and over again till the printers run out of paper. Obviously, that makes it hard for you to then keep the attack a secret from your employees, but this one particular client, the CEO, got one of those ransom notes, got very angry, followed the instructions to get on the dark web to communicate with the threat actor, and basically said, we are not going to pay a terrorist, go pound sand. Then when they got us involved and do the forensic investigation and got outside counsel involved, we quickly learned that everything was encrypted as well as their backups. And when we went to communicate and try to negotiate with the threat actor, they said, this is the price, we're not coming down. They already told us, they already called us terrorists and they were mean to us, basically is what they said to us. So please don't communicate. There are professionals who do only this, mostly ex-law enforcement. So on my team, we have ex-FBI, CIA, Secret Service, federal prosecutors, people who have dealt with these threat actors. So don't communicate. Also, don't unplug your affected machines. Don't throw them against the wall. Don't shoot them. All of these things have happened, unfortunately, with my clients. You want to remove them from the system, but don't turn them off, because sometimes turning them off, it erases the rabbit trail that we're looking for, that the threat actors are looking for. This is almost always going to happen to you on a weekend or late on the evening going into a holiday weekend. So ahead of time, know who your forensic response team is. That's usually an outside forensic firm. Know who your outside counsel specific to cybersecurity is. So if you have cyber insurance, they have approved panels of all of this. So it's your forensic responders, outside counsel, but don't try to find that in the middle of attack. Also, your incident response plan, make sure you have that printed out in paper. If your systems are down, you're not going to be able to access that. Same thing with like having phone trees of all of the appropriate people who are going to need to get involved at 10 o'clock on a Friday night. The first phone call with your forensic response team and outside counsel, typically those scoping calls are free. When in doubt, have that phone call. Unfortunately, I have a lot of clients who, after the fact, will send me an email and go, hey, we had a phishing attack this weekend. It's all under control, but just wanted to let you know. And I will say, please let's have a phone call. Let my forensic experts talk to you, figure out exactly what you've done. We may be able to give you some advice. We may be able to give you some steps to make sure that the threat is not persistent, and maybe even do a small threat hunt in your system. If you don't do that, chances are this may escalate and you're going to call me back in 3 or 4 weeks with a full ransomware event. So small proactive steps are always a lot cheaper than a full response. Establish an out-of-band communication channel. The threat actors are in your email system, probably if you have a ransomware attack, and they are reading your communications. So even if you have access to your email and you think that it's not compromised, setting up a specific Yahoo or Gmail or whatever for this investigation is important. I do not recommend, and outside counsel does not recommend, that you use your existing Gmail or Yahoo or whatever you have, because if there's litigation, then that entire email box is discoverable. So we have people who will set up an email, it's their name, June 2025 at Gmail, and they're using it just to communicate with outside counsel and your forensic response team about next steps. What do we need to do for the forensic investigation? This first night is frantic, and know that you're going to need to probably have your IT team have some changes of clothes, some food and water. They may not leave the building for the next 3 or 4 days.